3 squads, 1 city, 0 coordination, and somewhere in the chaos, a breacher who queued up solo just walked into a boomer's blindside and got turned into paste. And honestly, that might be the highlight reel for this entire video. What's up, pack? Cyberwolf here. Last video we did the origin story, Marcus, Dom, the emergence day, and the whole how a legend gets made arc. Today we are not talking about any of that. Today it's multiplayer start to finish, and I need you to pay actual attention to the back half of this video, because early access to the beta goes live and there's a very real chance you already qualify without even knowing it. So here's the thing nobody is saying loud enough. The campaign is a marketing hook. Multiplayer is what keeps this game alive for the next 3 years. And the Coalition clearly knows this because they dropped a full multiplayer reveal, dev overview, deep dive blog, a trailer soundtrack by an actual Metallica song, and it is packed with stuff we didn't know about a week ago. There'll be 2 modes at launch, Horde Siege and Versus. One's a fully reinvention, one's a rebuild from the ground up. We're doing both, plus classes, maps, progression, and the collab that made my jaw drop a little. Let's go. Okay, Horde Siege. This is the headline feature, and now that we've actually got the deep dive, I can tell you it's a much bigger idea than Horde, but bigger. 12 players, 3 squads of 4, same map, same mission window, but each squad drops in with its own objective. You are not just holding one lane together, you're crossing paths with total strangers who are fighting their own fight on the same battlefield. And what one squad leaves behind, turrets, loots, and clear choke points, can become a lifeline for another squad they've never even seen. And the maps are enormous for this mode. Full city blocks of Kelowna, built specifically for 3 squads, can operate without tripping over each other. More verticality, more routes, more room to actually get surrounded, which, yes, is a threat, not a compliment. There are 3 mission playlists, and they scale wildly. Blitz, 15 to 20 minutes, 1 or 2 objectives for when you've got a lunch break and a grudge. Siege, which is a 20 to 40 minute, multiple objectives, more map to cross, and Horde, 50 plus minutes of escalating difficulty for people who hate having free time. Your main objective usually resolves around securing rigs, mapping, and locust tunnel networks, which brilliant detail makes a ton of noise and actively pulls enemies towards you while you do it. Optional secondary objectives pop up too: eliminate a high value target, defuse a bomb, escort a power core, and they're not just busy work. Completing them buffs your squad for that run and earns energy you spend on loadout upgrades mid-mission. 3 maps confirmed at launch, more coming post-season. This is not a mode, the Coalition is treating it as a side dish. Before every Horde Siege mission, you lock in a class, 4 at launch, and each one has a starting weapon loadout, a passive bonus, and a tactical gear ability on a cooldown, basically a mini ultimate. Assault, mid-range, flexible, starts with a prototype lancer. Tactical gear is a sonic disruptor that stuns a wave of enemies cold. Clutch for a holding objective, gets a damage boost while in cover. Breacher, close range aggressor, gnasher, and hammer burst loadout. Tactical gear is an adrenaline injector which refills health, cuts incoming damage, lets you push into a fight everyone else is smart enough to avoid. Bonus resistance to status effect and melee damage. So yes, this is I make bad decisions on purpose class. Marksman, built for Horde Siege's longer sightlines. Prototype Lancer plus a longshot tactical gear is a pulse drone that tags every locust in range for your whole squad, and it gets a bonus critical damage on top. If you like being the reason your team knows where the boomer is, this is you. Medic, mid-range revive specialist carrying a stim vaporizer, heals and revives anyone nearby, even a downed player from a completely different squad. Faster health regen, generally useful even outside of babysitting duties. And here's the detail I love. If you want to queue with 3 friends and run 4 breaches into a wall, the Coalition officially line is basically go for it. Weapon customization is shared across classes too. Mod a prototype Lancer once, that cosmetic and those mods carry over no matter which class equips it. Mix, match, break the meta on purpose. Now, versus classics 4v4, but the Coalition is calling this a ground up rebuild, and the philosophy is generally old school. Every player starts every match with the identical loadout. No weapon mods, no pre-match customization advantage. The only edge you buy yourself is map knowledge, positioning and grabbing power weapons before the other team does. But the sandbox underneath it is new. Remember, E-Day added sliding, sprinting, climbing and jumping, first time ever in its series history, and Versus is built around exploiting all of it. Every map is designed with those risk-reward vertical routes baked into them. 6 maps at launch and each one's got a real identity. Outpost, an abandoned military camp, bunkers, rolling terrain, and an elevated bridge connecting a training facility. Battleship is a half-deconstructed wartime vessel, exposed decks, contested bridge crossing, and smouldering docks. Park, a ruined coastal zoo. Everything funnels towards a central fountain with open sightlines, plus winding side path for flanking. Precinct, the tight, wrecked interior of Canola PD, pure close quarters built for flanks and shotgun ambushes. Market, a shattered seaside marketplace, long streets, balcony dense interiors. Skywards, interconnected rooftops with risky jumps. This one's built specifically to reward the new vertical movement. We'll have 4 modes at launch. Team Deathmatch comes back with a dynamic respawn system that shifts spawns based on how the fight's actually going. Conquest is the classic territory control mode. Demolition is basically an expanded search and destroy, plant, defend, detonate. And Crucible has you fighting to grab and hold a power core while the play area actively shrinks around you. Quick one, but it matters. The Coalition has confirmed flat out, no battle pass, more cosmetics and rewards unlocked just from playing. Armor mods, class mods, weapon skin sets, you earn them, not buy a season ticket for them. Post-launch content, new maps, new modes, new seasons is coming, and they're framing it as additions. I'll believe the no bullshit paid cosmetics line when I see the actual store, but on paper, that is the right answer. And then there's the detail I did not see coming, Metallica, an instrumental version of For Whom the Bell Tolls, is a selectable menu track and lobby music for both Versus and Horde Siege, one of 4 launch options. There's also a premium Ride the Lightning themed weapon skin set and the actual studio recording soundtracks the entire multiplayer reveal trailer. It's a generally well-placed crossover, not a slapped-on logo. Okay, Pack, this is the part I need you to actually screenshot because the timing on this is brutal in the best way and the rules are a little more specific than just show up. There are 2 weekends. Early access runs August the 6th to the 10th. That is tomorrow from when I'm recording this. To get in during that window, you need one of 2 things: a pre-order of E-Day on Xbox or Steam, digital or physical, or an active Game Pass Ultimate or PC Game Pass subscription. If you're on regular console Game Pass Essential or Premium, that alone doesn't get you early access. You need to bump up to Ultimate. And here's the detail that's got people in the comments a little annoyed. So I want you to know it going into early access. Early access is Horde Siege only, no Versus this weekend. The Coalition's clear treating Horde Siege as the headline attraction and wants it in the spotlight by itself first. Then the following weekend, August the 13th to the 17th, is the fully open beta. Anyone can jump in, no pre-order needed, and this is where Versus finally unlocks along Horde Siege. So if you don't qualify for early access, you are not missing the whole beta. You're just waiting one extra week, and honestly, you'll get the more complete picture that way. Quick logistics: the client is a 62GB download and preloading is already live right now if you qualify. One more thing that actually matters long term: your beta progress carries over between the 2 weekends. So class progression and player level from early access rolls straight into open beta. It does not carry into the full game at launch, but any exclusive beta cosmetics rewards you earn absolutely do. So there's a real incentive to grind this out now, not just poke around for 20 minutes and quit. Full game launches October the 6th. If you've been on the fence about this whole relaunch, this beta is your entire test drive before you spend the dollar. So that's the full multiplayer picture. Horde Siege's 3-squad chaos, 4 classes you can break on purpose, versus rebuilt around new movement, no battle pass, and a Metallica riding shotgun on the soundtrack. Early access is just around the corner, open beta with versus is a week after that, and I will absolutely be streaming both the second they unlock. Tell me down below, Horde Siege or versus, where does your loyalty land? And if you want a class breakdown or a tier list once the beta's live, say so in the comments because I am already planning that video. Smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the pack, and I'll see you in the beta.